Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we have our first ever CGC submission, but it has subgrades. Now, I guess I'll be technically revealing the grades. I already looked at them, so it's not like some grandeur reveal. But what I want to talk about is my opinions on the grades, why I'm once again disappointed, as per usual, and I know I can already hear the comments. This is this new generation of people who expect 10s on everything. It's like, no. Okay. I get your opinion. But yeah, I have a bunch of vintage cards. So I submitted. I usually don't do subgrades, right? But I submitted a bunch of cards that were vintage first edition commons that are the popular ones that sell for a lot. So I have a bunch of Squirtles, a bunch of Eevees, and then Pikachu. I think there may be, is there a Jigglypuff? No. So it's the Squirtle, Eevee, and Pikachu. You know, all very high quality commons. The cards, you know, the Pokemon that people like. But the grades are not that good. So let's do a quick look at the grades. I guess I'll just show you them very, very quickly. So there's not too much to know or too much to look at because, oh, that one's cool. Quad 9. It's kind of nice. I like the Quad 9, but, you know, most of them were not. Most of them were like, oh, this one's even better, technically. But I prefer the Quad 9. Man, this is one off from getting a 9.5. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, so it was a bunch of 9s, literally all 9s, except for one card. I got a Pikachu that got, where are the subgrades? 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, all 9s. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of clean. These are pretty clean, but then this one got a freaking 8.5, which is just... Okay, let's take a look at this card. So, we're going to be doing a couple things. Number one, liking the video. Number two, we're going to compare. So, I have a bunch of other modern cards that got 9.5s. A friend of mine, Edward, he submitted his cards through me, so I'll be showing one of them. I don't want to show all the grades in case he doesn't want that, but I do want to show one of them so I can compare what is so different between a 9.5 and a 9. And we're going to do a little bit of research. Why are these 9s and not 9.5s? Because honestly, I really feel this way, that CGC kind of gatekeeps, and grading companies in general kind of gatekeep vintage cards. And like, you might be saying, oh, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? It's not good for their company. It's not good for their brand, or like, it just makes no sense in general. And you could also argue like, hey, they're older cards, but these are all packed fresh. And yes, I know the packs can get dented and pushed to the side and whatever, and but these are all so clean. I genuinely believe if I submitted a lot of these to PSA, maybe 50% of them would get 10s, which sounds insane because none of them got 9.5s, but they're all very clean cards. And we'll take a look, starting with this 8.5, okay? So what did they say was trash? And I'll try to give them the benefit of the doubt. So the surface is an 8. Well, I mean, frankly, it's going to be very impossible for me to figure out why. It's going to be, there's no way I can figure out why. 1 second. So I'm just not going to bother, but okay. Like, I guess, you know. Edges 8.5. So apparently the edges are not good. I guess there is some whitening. There's some whitening down the sides. Like, I'll give them that. But it's nothing like, you don't look at this card and you say like, oh, that's like in bad shape. Maybe this left side's pretty bad. I'll give them that. There's definitely it's like some whitening, edge whitening, but it's not rough. And then what is centering? Centering is a 9. Okay, like, centering's a 9. Let's look at the back. Like, I'll definitely give them the edges, but what are you talking about? What is a 10? What is a 10? What is a 10 centering? What's a 9.5 centering? I genuinely do not understand. What? Like, I just want to get it. I know it's like, it's maybe slightly off left to right. I'm not going to say like, oh, I don't see it slightly off left to right. But at the same time, I almost feel like I'm just convincing myself it's slightly off because they happen to put that on the card rather than it actually being off. I just don't get it. For instance, let's compare it. So this is a 10 centering. We'll use this card. This has really, really good subgrades. Yeah, so the Japanese cards always tend to do better. This card almost actually got a 10, right? If this was a 10, then it would have gotten the 10. But okay, so this is 10 centering. So the front, okay. Looks clean, and let's... Oh, frick, it's Japanese. Okay, actually, I'm going to pull out one of the... So there are English cards. This is a 9.5 centering. Yeah, okay, so there's no 10 English centering, but there's 9.5, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is a 9.5 centering. Honestly, it looks a little bit small on the left, but I guess the right's the same, so okay, so I guess that's normal. The bottom and the top do look pretty good. I'll say that. Like, look at this! How is this not a freaking 10? How is this not a 10? That looks so good. Like, doesn't that centering just look freaking banger? Like, the only thing I can maybe say is maybe the bottom is slightly bigger than the top. I don't know. I don't get it, guys. Like, I'm much more in the field of, like... if it looks like a 10, it should get a 10. I know there's people who disagree with that, and they're like, oh, but that makes no sense. I don't know. I'm definitely in the field of if it looks like a 10, it should get a 10. Because, to me, it's just kind of ridiculous. Like, I think they're just trying to... I think CGC had this idea very early on, the company that is, that if they gatekeep the 10s and they gave practically no 10s, it would make the value shoot up, especially the perfect 10s. And, hey, that's frankly true. I'm pretty sure a lot of CGC 10s have actually sold over PSA 10 in certain cards, especially, like, more modern cards. But I just don't get, like... Let's look at one that got really good subgrades. So, this one's decent. This one's really good. So, this is probably the best one, this EV. This one's pretty solid. Okay, so this EV's the best, okay? Has the highest overall grade. Like, woo! Nice voice crack. So obviously that centering looks pretty perfect. It's a 9.5 centering. I mean, you can tell these are pack fresh cards, right? Like, where is the whitening? Like, there's no way you consider that whitening. Because it got 9 corners and 9 edges. What corner? That? Like, what? I don't... What it... Does anyone agree with me? I mean, hey, you guys can tell me in the comments. Maybe you think I'm ridiculous. Fine. But, like, I genuinely do not understand how this is a 9. What in the world makes this a 9? It's not like the surface was a 9, which, like, okay, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I can't see it. CGC knows better than I do. But, like, edges? Maybe? Because they're old, but, like, not really. I might have to subgrade. I mean, I might have to cross these to PSA, which just would suck. Because I know it's going to take forever whenever that happens. I'm probably not going to do that, honestly, just for the time and the money. Mostly the time, honestly. Because the money's not a problem if I think I'm going to get, like, you know, 30, 40 bucks out of each card. Okay, by all means. But, yeah, it's just frustrating. I guess I'm going to end the video. So here's actually what I want to do to end the video. I'm going to quickly look up the price on these cards. I'm kind of curious what they're going for right now. We'll do, obviously, one of each. I can quickly switch it over. Yep. Hopefully you guys like hand shots. Oh yeah, I was listening to 21 Pilots. Hopefully you guys like 21 Pilots. Okay, so we pull up. Oh god, we pull up the eBay CGC 9 first edition Pikachu. So what I want to do is I want to compare them to the 10. Oh right, jungle. I would imagine it's like $30-ish, $40-ish dollars. Oh, really? Well, people have them listed for more, but let's see what they're actually selling for. Personally, I think I like a fair market price is probably 40 to 50. 30 is probably a little bit low. Okay, that's no subgrades, but still, an 8.5 selling for $18. Oh my god. And I know these are like way overgraded, I get it. A 9 selling for 21. It is no subgrades, but still. It's not really that surprising. Why did this one sell for... Oh, it's Red Cheeks. Oh, wait, no, they're all Red Cheeks. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. What? That makes no sense. Oh, this one was unlimited. Okay, I almost missed that. This one's unlimited. Okay. Was the other one unlimited? The 8.5? No, it wasn't. Why are these selling for so much? See, it makes no sense sometimes. So, okay, PWCC Vault, which is, you know, pretty reliable. $71. Okay, 61... So let's say it's about 50 bucks, right? But not... See, that doesn't really make too much sense. The reason why I say that is... I don't think you're actually going to get that. This picture is so bad, but yeah, okay. People have them listed for about $60. So I'm going to assume about $50 is what I'd get if I listed it, which is not bad. Honestly, I think that's okay. I believe that's what it would be, what it would end about. But let's go to PSA 10. Okay, I should have left all the information in. Pikachu Jungle. Okay, so there's already one bid going for 150. Like, think about how much of a difference that is. And like, even if, let's say, I sent them all and only one transferred to the 10, like, I'm not gonna send them in the CGC case. I'd have to crack it, which is just like more of an inconvenience and a risk. Okay, that's with the stamp. They actually going for really? They're still going for 330? Yeah. Wow. I can't believe they still sell for this much. What's wrong with you guys? This isn't all the stamp, or is it? No, like, this one doesn't have the stamp. What is wrong with you people? How are these so expensive? Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. I get it's a PSA 10 and mine's a 9, and I shouldn't compare the two. Like, they shouldn't be that close. I agree. Mine's a worse grading company, not worse in terms of like how much credibility it has, but I don't know. It's kind of nuts. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Have a discussion with you guys basically, and like, what do you think? Like, should I crack these and send them to PSA? Is that even worth it? Let's say PSA went back to $15 a card or $20 a card. Is that worth it to take the risk? Because none of them got a 9.5. But like, some of these Eevees and Pikachus had to. Okay, let's look at the Eevee. I'm curious. That's the last thing we'll do. First edition Eevee. Because this is a lot of money, right? Like, these cards, they cost me what? I think they cost me like $15 to grade, which is not a lot. That's not a ton. I got them for practically free as well, which was nice. 150? Yeah. That's the thing. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. My plan for the future, I'm only going to submit to CGC if they go back to under $10 a card. If they go back to under $10 a card, I'll probably consider it. It's just like, for instance, if I submit 100 cards and it's like an extra $5 to $6 a card, you know, that's an extra $500 that I have to put up, and that cuts into profit. And like, that's generally what I'd want to make off of a submission and all the work I have to put in to list the cards. Wait, ship the cards to them, get the cards back, list the cards, ship the cards, deal with refunds. Like, I just had the refund one because of frickin' it's smashed in the mail or whatever. But okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this breakdown. Hopefully it was fun for you. I have another CGC return, 64 cards, 67, something like that, coming back. Very excited. That is no subgrades, but very excited. That's going to be a great return. I think it's a lot of English too, which is good. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.